Hi friends, AFPRA released some latest updates regarding NCLEX RN and OSCE examination. So in this video I will be discussing those. So if you did not subscribe to my channel, please take a moment to like and subscribe to my channel. On November 9th, AFPRA released some updates regarding the NCLEX and OSCE examination. So I will be speaking on those updates. So first of all, many people were asking, is the NCLEX of Australia is similar to that of USA and Canadian NCLEX? Although AFPRA did not say it will be similar to USA and Canada, it has given the clues that it will be similar to that of USA and Canada. AFPRA has mentioned that the people, even though in Australia do not use restraint policies, but those who are preparing for the NCLEX, they have to learn about restraining policies, as well as antenatal, intranatal and postpartum care is not provided in Australia by the registered nurse, but people who are preparing for the NCLEX RN have to learn about those subjects. So it is clear that the NCLEX RN examination for Australia is not different than that of USA and Canadian NCLEX RN. And also we have to keep in mind that NCLEX RN examination is designed by the NCSBN. So it will be similar to that of USA and Canada. So next, moving on to the next question, how many attempts of NCLEX RN is allowed? So AFPRA does not limit any number of attempts for the people to clear the NCLEX RN examination. How long does it take to get results is the next question. So as per the Pearson VUE, it may take up to 6 weeks for the AFPRA to update your result. So it will take up to 6 weeks to get your result, and this is how NCLEX RN works. And next question is, if I fail, when can I retake the test again? So if people who fail in the examination, they have to wait until their results is out, that is up to 6 weeks it may take. So in case if your result is coming out within 20 days, then you have to wait for 45 days from the previous examination date to rebook your examination. So that is a time duration scheduled by the Pearson VUE. So from one examination you have minimum 45 days gap to take the next examination. And the next question is, what is the procedure to retake the test? To retake the test, you have to contact the Pearson VUE to issue a new ATT paper, that is authorization to take test paper, and then you can retake the test. So for that you have to again make the payment for scheduling your NCLEX RN examination, that is around $200 for NCLEX RN plus international scheduling fee plus VAT. It comes around 150 to 170 US dollar. So totally it will be around 370 US dollar. And many people ask me, is there any suggestions for preparing for the NCLEX examination? So I can say that for NCLEX examination, since it is now very clear that it will be similar to that of US and Canada, so you can prepare using any of the online materials available, mainly from UWorld, because it is rated as the #1 material for NCLEX RN preparation. And second one is from Kaplan. Kaplan also provides the subscription program for preparing for the NCLEX RN. Then we have some of the good materials available over the internet. Mainly there is a website called as USMLE. Now they give the NCLEX RN books free of cost. You can download those books, as well as there is a audio lecture by Mr. Mark Klimek. So you can listen to those audio lectures and prepare by following his blue book and yellow book. So it will be crystal clear if you read those two books how to appear for the NCLEX RN examination. So regarding OSCE, we have questions like when can I take the test? So OSCE test can be taken once you clear the NCLEX RN test and your portfolio page in the AFPRA website will guide you to make the payment and book the test. So you have to make around 4,000 Australian dollar payment, and later you have to wait for an email from the AFPRA to intimate you regarding when you can book the test. So that is when you can book for the OSCE test. Now the people ask whether the OSCE has been started or not. So as per our latest news, we have contacts in Australia confirming that the OSCE has been started, and on December 14th and 15th there will be first set of OSCE. So the OSCE will be held for 2 days, and they have a maximum of 40 candidates will be taken in those 2 days, and each day there will be 2 sessions. So within 2 days there will be 4 sessions. So that is how OSCE will be conducted. And we have a question like, is there any coaching given by AFPRA for the OSCE preparation? So AFPRA do not provide any kind of coaching for OSCE preparation, but if you check in the AFPRA website, they have released the handbook on November 9th, and in that they clearly mention that they have not authorized anybody to give the OSCE preparation courses, but they suggest few of the books for people to study and get prepared for the OSCE examination. So next one is, what is the format of OSCE? So the format of OSCE, actually the OSCE will be held with the 10 stations. So each station will be for maximum of 10 minutes. So initially we have 2 minutes of reading time, and after that 8 minutes of practical time. So within the 2 minutes of reading time, the candidate will be outside the room, in which in a monitor they will see the question. So after reading the question, they will be prompted to enter the room, and there will be a mannequin or a patient, the actor patient will be there. The candidate has to perform the care as if they are doing on a real patient. So they have to ask the question, and there will be the evaluator or the invigilator. The candidate cannot speak with the invigilator, and the invigilator will not prompt any of the steps if the candidate is missing any of the steps while performing the nursing care. So that is the format of OSCE. So next, how many days of test? So the test will be held for 2 days. So in that, one person may have to continue 10 stations one by one without any break. So it may take up to like 100 minutes to complete the test. So next one question is regarding, when can I get the result of OSCE? So the OSCE result again takes up to 6 weeks to be updated in your AFPRA website. So once the OSCE result is updated, you will be notified whether you are qualified to apply for the registration with AFPRA, or you have to retake the test. So in case if you fail in the test, you have to retake the test by again booking and booking the OSCE fees of 4,000 Australian dollar and scheduling the appointment to take the test in Adelaide Health Simulation Lab. So the process is very straightforward, that if you pass, you can go to the registration step. If you fail, you have to retake the test. So the same thing happens with the NCLEX 2. and if you fail you will lose the money. That's it. So how can I prepare for the OSCE? That is the next question. So AFPRA has given some of the guidelines for the preparation of OSCE. It has given in the booklet released on November 9th what are the material you have to read. So there is a list of materials which you can read. You can download those list from the AFPRA website. So alternatively, if you want to prepare for the OSCE examination, there are some colleges in Australia which provides the OSCE training. So I do not promote these programs, but still for the viewers information I am giving the information of those colleges. First of all, there is a college called as ETEA which provides OSCE training as well as NCLEX training for 8,000 Australian dollar. So that is a combined program. Then there is an institution called as Institution of Health and Management, or IHM, which provides NCLEX training for 3,500 Australian dollar as well as OSCE training of 6 weeks for 5,500 Australian dollar. So this will give you the practical skills. The OSCE preparation will give you the practical skills before you attempt the OSCE at Adelaide Health Simulation Lab. Then there is a lead college which provides you the NCLEX RN coaching for 3,500 Australian dollar and OSCE coaching for 3,500 Australian dollar. So this coaching will be for 4 weeks, and it is a blended type of program. Both online and on-site coaching will be given. So that is how you can prepare yourself for the OSCE test. Then I got some of the questions in my channel regarding which type of visa I should apply while going to appear for the OSCE test. So if you have subscribed to my channel, you can see that I have posted a video regarding the visitor visa subclass 600, how to apply for it. That is a video you have to follow, or that is a visa which you have to apply while going for the OSCE test. So you have to apply for visitor visa subclass 600 with multiple entries, which may give you a chance to stay there in the Australia for a period of 1 year with the exit every 3 months. So you can apply for that visa, and you can learn the OSCE in any one of the colleges in Australia, as well as you can take the test at Adelaide Health Simulation Lab. So that is all we know till now regarding the OSCE and NCLEX. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please take a moment to like and subscribe to my channel. Also take a moment to share this video with your friends who are preparing for the NCLEX, RN and the OSCE test. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.